And the way that played out a lot for me was I would value other people's opinion of me more than I valued my own opinion of myself. And so that meant I was always trying to get approval from other people. I was always trying to please them. I was always trying to get them to like me, because that meant if they liked me, that must mean I'm okay. But I didn't know that I could decide for myself that I'm okay. I didn't know that my opinion of me was more important than anybody else's opinion of me. All right, and then I love myself. Love is defined as an intense feeling of deep affection or a great interest or pleasure in something. Now, what I always say, we talked about this in my book in chapter 4 a lot, I say love is not a feeling. Affection is a feeling, warm personal regard is a feeling, joy is a feeling. I say love is a decision. Love is a choice that I have to make, and the test that I use for unconditional love is how much I love myself when I least like who I'm being. How I treat myself when I don't show up the way I think I'm supposed to show up, when I don't look the way I think I'm supposed to look, when I don't say the things I think I'm supposed to say, when I don't do the things I think I'm supposed to do. How do I treat myself on those days? Because it's really easy to love myself when I'm doing all the things I think I'm supposed to do. It's really easy to love myself when I'm, showing up in the world the way I think I'm supposed to be doing that. But a much better test is, how do I treat myself on the days when I'm struggling? How do I treat myself on the days when I don't feel so good about myself? How do I treat myself on the days when I just blow off the stuff that I need to get done and I'm farting around on YouTube for 4 hours? How do I treat myself on those days? So I say, yes, obviously, love is an intense feeling of affection, but it's helpful for me to look at love as a decision, as a choice. It's not just something that happens to me when the stars align. It's something that I consciously and deliberately choose. Now, we talked about this again in chapter 3. We said that a choice, so we said that power is, the way I define power, true power, is the ability to consciously choose and or change our thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. And then I said true power is when we make a choice to feel a certain way, to think a certain way, to speak or act a certain way, irrespective of what's going on around us. We're making choices and decisions about what to think, feel, say, and do based on our internal reference of who we want to be in that situation. Not what's happening outside of us, not what they're doing or not doing, what the economy is doing or not doing, what my business is doing or not doing. I don't make my choices and decisions about how I feel about myself, about how I feel in general, based on what's happening outside of me. True power is when I make those choices based on what's happening inside, based on who I want to be in that situation. So making a decision, making a choice to express love, and we talked about this again in chapter 4, the opposite of love is fear. So we're operating on this spectrum every day throughout our lives, oscillating between love and fear. And I say, for me at least, I can't wait around for the stars to align. I can't wait for somebody else to act the way I think they're supposed to act so I can feel good, so I can love them, so I can appreciate them. And the same thing about myself. Now, we talked about, we need to have boundaries, we need to be able to take care of ourselves and our relations with other people. But the way I feel about them is not determined by who or what they're being in that moment. It's determined by who or what I'm being in this moment. And I get to choose that. In fact, we're always choosing that. Most of my life, I blamed other people for how I felt. And I say, no, that's not taking responsibility. Taking responsibility is when I own all my thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. And then true power is when I consciously and deliberately choose to respond in a way that represents who I want to be in that situation, not who I think somebody else is being. And the bottom line is, nobody makes me feel anything. Nobody makes me feel valuable, worthy, important. Nobody makes me feel loved. I choose those things for myself. you.